how's it going, everybody? Zombie back with some more Fallout 4. So, we just got all this stuff for, oh, I can't even remember. we, we had, what did we do last? I can't even fucking remember. um, we had just gotten the freaking blueprints for getting into the Institute, and, oh man, I don't know why it took me so long to remember that. But I went and did the Deacon mission and took a little bit of a break, and it's a couple days later after I worked my scheduled shifts, and then took a day for like a holiday and everything, and I guess
And
this
the
is
new
it
guy
right here.
patched
Okay.
me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Mostly
No.
true, but there weren't 100 of them. And Deacon was with me the whole way.
Embellishing the truth again, are we?
She would have fallen for it, you know?
Don't flatter yourself. Still, I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Oh my god.
Let me think.
It's a big decision. Take your time.
I don't want a code name.
Code names aren't optional. All agents need to keep their identities secret to protect themselves and those close to them.
I really don't want to choose.
Suit yourself. We'll call you Wanderer. Seems fitting. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ is one of the most closely guarded secrets, so be careful coming in or out. You never can tell when you're being watched.
Oh yay. Cool. Alright. Oh god, my fucking thing crashed. Oh my god. OBS, what is going on with you? Oh.
This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe. And we've taken
Oh, I thought I had this
not
shit
to be
fixed. Sorry,
surprised
guys.
again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do.
Oh, Senor Carrington.
Desdemona told me to give
got
you this.
your
An
prototype.
extraordinary feat to recover this, but that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command, but what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
Tell me what you need, Doc.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth, H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
Sounds like an important mission.
Important enough to get paid, you mean? Right.
It is. After Switchboard, we're so short-handed I have little choice but to throw you into the deep end. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
Oh my god, my fucking mouse is broken, man. There we go. Now you guys should be able to hear this guy a little bit better.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
You sound rather convincing, actually. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Okay. Thank you. I guess. But I'm not here for that. Oh. Whoops. Okay, well, oh, apparently I accidentally went with Minutemen. Great.
Word is
Fucking
Diamond
great.
City is under opposition.
Alright, I just go do that then. I will go here. I had plans on going with the railroad, but apparently I went and talked to fucking dude about fucking building this thing without my knowledge. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh, Sturgis!
Preston thought you might be able to figure out these plans for me.
Sure thing. Let's see what you've got.
Here you go.
Wow, what a mess. Looks like, encrypted RF transmissions. Okay, so that gets routed through... What the hell? Teleportation. This is some pretty crazy shit. You sure it's for real?
Either it is, or we end up building one hell of a paperweight.
Well, whoever wrote this does seem to know what they're talking about. Could be a genius or totally insane. Guess we'll find out. Anyway, the eggheads never think about the nuts and bolts of actually making something work. But, looks like it's all here. Yeah, I'm gonna need some time to study this thing. The handwriting's pretty hard to make out. But, you can get started on what he calls a stabilized it'll need some pretty high-grade metals, but it's basically not that different than the lining of a jet engine or something like that.
Good work, Sturgis.
Well, don't thank me yet. I think I got the gist of it, but it's gonna take some time to work out the details of some of the hairier sections. Here's a list of what you'll need for the first piece. I'm pretty sure we've got all that at Sanctuary, if you want to build it there. While you're working on that, I'll get busy figuring out how to actually build the rest of this thing. Keep in mind, I can already see this is gonna take a crazy amount of juice. Like if you had a spare nuclear reactor handy, we could probably use it. And it's going to be big. So find a nice open building site with lots of power available.
Okay. Let's do that. That was easy. Sturgis. God damn it, Sturgis, you're not reading the thing.
Hey, Sturgis.
Get your bitch ass out of bed. You motherfucker. I'm over here building shit. You're over here fucking chilling, dog. Fuck me, man. I'm so tired of this.
How's it
fucking
going? Did you
thing.
find a good spot to build your signal interceptor?
Yeah.
There's a giant metal pizza sitting on the ground now, so yeah.
I was just asking. No need for the snide remarks. I think I got the rest of this contraption figured out. Here's a list of 3 things that may be harder to find. I think I'll be able to pull together everything else we're gonna need. I'll meet you over at the building site and see if we can actually make this thing work.
Thanks, Sturgis. I'll get right on this.
Good deal. One thing to keep in mind while you're building this, it all needs to be wired together so all the pieces can talk to each other. I'll see you over at the building site. Good luck.
Your bitch ass is going back to bed, aren't you? Go ahead, lay down. Lay your bitch ass down, motherfucker. Oh, fucking plan. I'm still watching you. Get your bitch ass in that bed. No, fine, jackass. put it right here. And this can go right here. Put that right there. Damn, this is going to require a lot of power, but worth it. Power. Oh yeah, we got tons of it. We're fine. We're fine. All right. Boop. And the boop. We're gonna store that because I want these two to connect here. This thing. And then we're gonna put the relay dish right next to the machine, right there. So that's powered. This is powered up. I'm gonna go ahead and hook this thing up to this. Use the perfect amount of power. Attach wire. And attach it there. Attach this to this thing. Attach this to that. What else am I missing? So that's all attached there. Goes there.
Once we got everything in place, we'll have to hook it all up to the same power grid.
Okay, so this thing needs power too. Okay. I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna hook this there. Alright, there we go. I have done it. Ah, fuck me, man. Okay, hold on. Let me adjust this fucking thing real quick. You guys are gonna still have audio, but I gotta fucking adjust this fucking... Okay, maybe not. I gotta adjust the fucking cords here because I haven't gotten a desk yet. Once I get a desk going, I will... This won't be a problem anymore. Because all the wires are all tangled up, and if I move a slight inch on this floor that I'm sitting on, the floor shifts and it will fuck up the recording. So I am just adjusting it to where it won't do that anymore. So here's hoping that it works now. Okay. Now maybe this will work.
Hey, Sturgis.
Everything looks good on my end. You ready to see if this thing actually works?
Let's do this.
You sure? Okay. Your part is simple. Just step onto the platform.
Okay.
I'll start scanning for an Institute signal to lock onto. Then, I fire her up and we see what happens. Just get on the platform. I'll do the rest.
Okay.
Okay, hold real still. I don't want any corruption of the molecular beam. Oh, by the way, I figured this was a golden opportunity to find out as much as we can about the Institute and what they're up to. Yeah, this holotape's all set with a program that will scan their network and download anything it finds. Uh-oh. Yeah, we better hurry. Don't worry about that tubing wiggling around. It's,
What tubing?
just there for decoration. Okay. Scanning for the Institute signal. Tracking RF. And... got it. Hold on to your butt.
Okay, I'm holding on to my butt. Not really, I was not touching my butt. Cool. We're here. Level up. Yeah, baby. We got a freaking level up. Okay, let's make it up. Dude, Companion does more damage in combat and cannot hurt you. It cannot be harmed by your attacks. Companion can carry more items. That's actually a pretty good one. I might actually grab that. I don't know. Let's see. What can I use here? 41. Can do the armor. I wanted to find something that does more damage. I might actually go with Bloody Mass. I kind of want that. Maybe get some toughness going on. Yeah, I'm gonna do toughness so I can just not have to use as many stem packs. I don't know, that just seems like the right thing to do. Damn, we're level 38, man.
Hello.
Cool. Hello. Hello.
I wondered if you might make it here. You're quite resourceful.
Thank you. I know I am. View access log. No. No. Network scanner. There you go. Gotcha, Sturgis.
I'm known as Father. The Institute is under my guidance. I know why you're here. I'd like to discuss things with you face to face.
Institute
Please,
jumper.
step into the elevator.
Inaccessible. That's bullshit. I'm stealing your pens. Okay, I'm in the elevator. You shall take me to your butt.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
Yes, you
I'd like to show
your
you
own
that
butt.
you may have the wrong impression.
Wrong impression.
Welcome to the Institute.
Okay.
This is the reality of the Institute. This place, these people, the work we do. For over 100 years, we've dedicated ourselves to humanity's survival. Decades of research, countless experiments and trials, a shared vision of how science can help shape the future. It has never been easy, and our actions are often misinterpreted by those above ground. Someday, perhaps, we can show them what we've accomplished. But for now, we must remain underground. There's too much at stake here to risk it all. As you've seen, things above are unstable.
Yes,
I'd like to talk to you about what we can do for everyone.
You better give me a good reason
that
because
can
I'm
wait.
here to...
You are here for a specific, very personal reason. You are here for your son.
Yeah, I am. Requires key. Requires key? Oh. Hello there.
Sean?
Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean. I've been looking for you for so long.
Who are you?
Sean, where is everyone?
Father, what's going on? What's happening?
Sean, are you okay? You're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
Shh, shh. It'll be okay, Sean. I'm here
I
now.
don't know you. Go away. Father! Father, help me! There's someone here, help me!
Sean, please, calm down. I'll get you out of there.
Father? Father, help me! He's trying to take me! Father? Father, help me!
Sean.
S923, recall code Cirrus.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's a prototype, you understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli. Please try and keep an open mind. I recognize that you are emotional, and that your journey here has been fraught with challenges. Let's start anew. I am Father. Welcome to the Institute.
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son, to Sean.
God. All we're missing are the teacups and the white rabbit.
Ah, levity. Excellent. A sure sign that you adapt quickly to stressful environments. But I need you to realize that this situation is far more complicated than you could have imagined. You have traveled very far, and suffered a great deal to find your son. Well, your tenacity and dedication have been... It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean. I am your son.
How is that even possible?
I know this is a lot to take in. In the vault, you had no concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went searching for the son you'd lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant, but a 10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so hard to accept that it was not 10, but 60 years? That is the reality. And here I am, raised by the Institute, and now its leader.
But why? Why take a child? Why take you?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it? Why me? At that time, the year 2227, the Institute had made great strides in synth production. But it was never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine. So they followed the best example thus far. The human being. Walking, talking, fully articulate, capable of anything.
Human synths? Really?
Human-like synths. A great distinction. The Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available, of course. But it had all become corrupted. In this wasteland, radiation affected everyone. Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary. But then the Institute found me, after discovering records from Vault 111. An infant, frozen in time, protected from the radiation-induced mutations that had crept into every other human cell in the Commonwealth. I was exactly what they needed. And so it was my DNA that became the basis of the synthetic organics used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths, me, and you.
Sean. It's really you.
It really is. I know you must have questions. Please. Anything I can do to help you understand.
Your mother. She never got to see you grow up?
Yes. What happened to her was... I've gone over the records of the incident, of course. It seems her death was an unfortunate bit of collateral damage.
Oh.
Collateral damage? Is that all she was to you?
I forget that it's been such a short time for you. I don't have any direct memories. And I've had my entire life to cope with the loss. Has it always been easy? Of course not. But I've done my best to move on and live my life. For many years, I never questioned who my parents were. I accepted my situation, and that was that. With old age comes regret. And asking what if more often. But what matters now is that you and I have a chance to begin again. What else can I say to ease your mind?
Didn't ease my mind at all. What the fuck?
Kellogg. He worked for you?
Kellogg. He was an Institute asset long before I arrived here. It wasn't until I became director that I learned of all the things he'd done. What kind of man he was.
You knew the man was a psychopath, but you used him anyway?
Would you have preferred that I turned him loose on the Commonwealth? At least keeping him on a short leash kept the collateral damage to a minimum.
I guess that's
The
fair.
Institute took advantage of Kellogg's vicious nature. I will freely admit that. Institute technology prolonged his life, and his usefulness far beyond any normal human lifespan. He never failed the Institute, but his cruelty became more apparent with every completed objective. I won't lie. It's no coincidence your path crossed his. It seemed a fitting way to allow you, us, to have some amount of revenge. What else can I say?
I don't think it was about the
ease your
revenge
mind.
at that point. I think it was more, I wanted information.
So you're in charge of the Institute?
I am the acting director, yes. I spent decades working to reach this point. It's a responsibility I take very seriously. The Institute. It's important. It really is humanity's best hope for the future, no matter what those above ground might think of us.
They're scared of you, Sean. Scared of the Institute.
People are always frightened by what they don't understand. Ultimately, the Commonwealth
them
has nothing to
understand, you
fear from
fucking
us.
dipshit.
Whatever you've seen or heard, I know I can convince you of that. Just give me time. I know there's more for us to discuss. But the Institute is on the verge of some important breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated as we approach them. I've been a part of something amazing here. I've helped to build a life for myself and the people of the Institute. And now, after all these years, you have an opportunity to help with that. Doesn't that intrigue you? Isn't that what you want?
Yes, that's what I want.
I know. I know you've been through so much. I'm pleased to see it has not impaired your judgment.
I'm willing to give you a
Forgive me.
chance. You just have to give me a reason
I'd
to
assume
stay.
that after everything I'm sure you've seen above ground, you would be more than a bit biased against us. There is much to be done. You'll need time to acclimate yourself, a chance to become acquainted with our procedures.
I don't know about all that.
Don't worry. You'll see. The Institute is now your home, as much as it is mine. Please take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with. You'll want to introduce yourself to the division heads. Dr. Fillmore in Facilities, Dr. Ayo in SRB, Dr. Holdren in Bioscience, and finally Dr. Lee in Advanced Systems. They've all been notified of your arrival, of course. Meet them, and then we'll discuss what comes next.
Alright. I'll put this gun away just because I feel a little bit safer. Wine. Clean globe. I don't want your folders. Ooh, is this a microphone you use to speak out to people? Butt salads. There we go. I have accomplished my mission. I have informed everybody of the rising of butt salads. I actually need mental help. I need to be locked away forever. Hey man, we've got any goodies in here? Got some oldies but goodies in here? Give me that shit, bitch. I'm going through your old password terminal, bitch. I'm gonna fucking look through it, and you're gonna like it. You better not have been watching porn, kiddo. I mean, you're a 60-year-old man. I don't think you'd have porn on you. But still. Oh, okay. I'm not gonna read through all this because it's not worth it. Maybe I'll get a side mission for this shit. Alright, let's continue. I'm pulling out pistol. Because pistol makes me feel safe. Give me that undamaged camera. Thanks, mate. I appreciate your contribution to the nipple slapping. Because I'm going to slap my nipples across everybody's forehead. What? Oh, okay. There we go. I'm ignoring this for now. What if I give it to the Brotherhood or something? I don't know.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary
Hey,
drive server.
Hi, Doc.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month. They weren't kidding. You really are here. Well, all right. I'm Allie Fillmore. You can think of me as the Institute's chief engineer. When Father told us about you,
You
I
got
could
an
hardly
ass?
believe it.
Oh,
You've been
fucking
through
fine.
so much, I think most people would have just given up. If you don't mind my asking, what was it that kept you going all that time?
That ass. Oh,
I just wanted to
Don't worry.
find my son and keep him safe.
Now that you've found him, I hope you're proud of the great man he grew up to be. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facilities division, and then I'll answer any questions you might have afterward. As you might guess, we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly. We maintain and upgrade all of the systems that make it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of machinery
Okay.
behind these
Okay.
walls that recycles the air and water and provides power to the laboratories and quarters. The work we do might not be as exciting as some of the other departments, but it's at least as important. So, now that you're here and you've spoken to Father, does that mean you're on board?
I'm not on board with anything.
No? And yet here you are, poking around. One might find that suspicious. If you're not planning on staying, I'd recommend keeping your hands to yourself. Wouldn't want to give the impression you're up to something. And consider having another talk with Sean. He really is anxious to have you with us. If there's anything else you'd like to know about the facilities division, I'm happy to discuss it.
It must be a challenge to meet the power demands of a place like this.
Absolutely. We scratch and scrape for every precious ounce of voltage that we can. Over the years, we've learned a few tricks that help supplement our power budget. When necessary, we can tap into select sources on the surface. We take only what we need, of course. Fortunately, Advanced Systems is always working on new solutions to generate more energy. It's a good thing, too, because the demand is always increasing. You don't even want to know what a single use of the molecular dematerializer consumes.
Oh, like the thing
I don't
that just
know.
came.
Most of them have lasted long past their projected
Greetings.
lifespans.
As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface.
Even so,
How may I
I'd
assist
love
you
to see the
today?
full Gen 3 roll out.
There we
Let's
go.
see what you got.
You're freaking me out, though. That's something that I want you to know first off. You give me a uncanny valley feeling, brother. I just figured I'd let you know that. But take all that shit. Thank
Unit
you,
return to
sir, or ma'am, whatever you are.
I've heard
I
stories.
don't know your
Surface sure sounds scary.
you can be a Bob or a Becky. I don't really mind. All I know is that you freak me out.
Have you had time to examine my latest reports on batch 274?
Not yet. I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operation.
Excuse me, Doctor.
The Warwick family
Welcome.
is doing.
So good to have you
Young
here.
Wally must
Dr.
be close
Clayton
to 10 years old
Holdren,
by now.
head of the
It's
Bioscience
remarkable
Division.
that any child
I
can
can't wait for you
survive
to
for
see
so
the work
long,
we're doing.
don't you think?
It's truly amazing.
I look forward to learning more about it.
In that case, let me give you a brief overview of what we do here. As the name implies, the Bioscience Division specializes in fields of study such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this point, but the potential is exciting nonetheless.
Yeah, I can't imagine anything more exciting than fake gorillas.
Speaking only for myself, I find them fascinating. Of course, I might be a little biased. I'm sure I've taken up enough of your time as it is. But I have to ask, have you decided whether you'll join us?
I'm not sure. Right now, I'm just trying to keep an open mind.
It's a big decision, I know. But it's also a rare and important opportunity. No need to rush to judgment. In any case, I imagine you'll want to continue looking around. Or, if you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions you might have.
Tell me more about those synth gorillas.
On the whole, I'd say they were a success. Their behavior does generally match what our historical data says it should be. Unfortunately, we had a few early setbacks. The creatures can become suddenly aggressive, and they're quite strong. They destroyed 2 of their synth handlers. So now we keep them in an isolated habitat where they can be safely observed.
Okay. Monkey.
Dr. Holdren's synth gorilla project is showing promising results.
What are you doing, man? God, that's a weird looking gorilla, man. What you doing? Monkey ass.
You're
Hell
here.
Yeah.
Glad you made it.
Pop you right in the head, bitch. Sorry. I got a little excited there. I saw a monkey and I wanted to go feral, okay?
Is it true Food Supplement 77 has been discontinued? That is correct. That was my favorite one.
Alright. Here we go, baby.
She's been at it for over 2 hours. What
Hey,
is she even
how's it
testing?
going, man?
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah, it's you. You're here then. Yes, I know who you are. We all do. While I'm sure Father is very happy that you're here, I do hope it doesn't interrupt our work.
I get the impression you don't want me here.
What I want, in this case, is largely irrelevant. Father gave his orders. Oh, before I forget, let me see that Pip-Boy of yours.
Okay.
I've been told to install a courser chip in it for you. Father's orders. You're to be given full access, with the ability to relay in and out of the Institute at will.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Given that the relay is the only way to access the Institute, handy is something of an understatement. In case the significance is lost on you, you'll be the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate the amount of trust Father has placed in you. Now, unless there's something else, I really do need to get back to work.
I'd like a progress report on your division, if you don't mind.
Taking your new appointment in stride, I see. Very well. We've shifted resources off of other projects, like the Child Synth, to focus on Phase 3. I'm hoping that the above-ground efforts are successful. I understand those depend heavily on you.
Okay. Oh, great. So he's gonna make me do all the freaking.
I wish I
stuff
had
above
more
ground.
time to spend.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it. I can't wait, man. I just can't flippin' wait. I'm gonna put my balls on Sean's forehead.
You know the protocol. Welcome to the Institute. Authorized personnel only.
I don't fucking know, dude.
I'm seriously thinking of heading over to robotics to knock some heads together.
I wanted to say it because it's funny,
Dragging their
okay?
feet on the targeting package upgrades I asked for. Maybe
Excuse
I
me.
should
Hey,
take some
hey,
courses
hey.
with
I'm
me.
gonna put my balls on your head,
Please
too.
don't.
Here you
There's
are.
enough friction as it is
Justin
between us
Acting
and pretty
Director
much
of the
all the
Synth
other
Retention Bureau.
departments.
Shut up!
I'll be upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an unknown quantity. I'm sure you understand. There won't be any
It'll be unknown when my balls are on your forehead, bitch.
Why? Don't you trust me?
Oh, it's nothing personal. I don't trust anyone.
Now, Father has asked that I provide you with a brief overview of the Synth Retention Bureau. Our primary responsibility is the recovery of escaped synths that are hiding among the human population on the surface.
If the synths want to be free, you should let them.
Synths do not want. They might look like human beings, but they're machines. As to why they're escaping? That matter is currently under investigation.
They should be able
Our
to
main
go anywhere
instrument
they
is
want.
the Courser, a third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface. Coursers hunt down and reclaim synths that have escaped the Institute. They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our Coursers are relentless. But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In fact, I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
I'm no stranger to combat.
Even so, a Courser should be more than a match for any single combatant. I suppose I'll have to ask robotics to perform detailed diagnostics on the entire production run. As if we don't have enough problems. Now, unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
You mentioned that coursers undergo special training. Tell me more about it.
The SRB constantly monitors our Gen 3 synth population, looking for specific traits. Those who show tenacity, fearlessness, and independence undergo a rigorous training regimen. We teach them armed and unarmed combat, investigative techniques, psychology, and mechanical skills. Those who pass a final evaluation become coursers. The rest have their memories wiped and return to their former duties.
Okay, that's excellent. I'm gonna put my balls on that man's forehead. I don't know why my mind's on that right now. I really want to fucking put my balls on that man's forehead. I'm gonna do it. And you gonna like it.
Carry on, sir.
Nice ass. Sorry.
I know it'll be a difficult adjustment for you, but try to remember that synths aren't people.
They are my child, okay? Fuck you. They are my grandchildren in a way. And I might have to slap my balls on your forehead now.
It's my responsibility.
Excuse me. Coming through. I gotta go talk to my 60-year-old son that makes no fucking sense. But I'm here for it. I'm here for it, man. Oh, Sean.
Now that you've had a chance to see...
I've looked at everybody's balls. You aren't smoking, are you, young man? I might have to slap you for that. Give me that.
Sean.
Now that you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
I'm putting my balls on everybody's forehead.
You've got technology here that I never dreamed possible. It's amazing.
I'm glad you can appreciate what we've accomplished. None of it has been easy. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind, redefined. Unfortunately, no advancement comes without occasional setbacks. As remarkable as our synths are, they can be dangerous without proper supervision. The superior synth mind and body attempting to wrestle with something approaching free will can be a recipe for chaos.
If the synths are intelligent and self-aware, then they have a right to free will.
However closely they may approximate human behavior, they are still our creations. When you see what I have to show you, I think you'll agree that we know what is best for our synths. A rogue synth has taken over the Raider gang at Libertalia. His memories have been erased, and his identity altered. He believes he's a man named Gabriel. Under his leadership, the Raiders have taken many innocent lives. I've dispatched a courser to Libertalia. I'd like you to join him and reclaim that synth.
Why?
Sure. We'll just fight our way through an army of homicidal maniacs and ask this synth to come on home.
I didn't say it would be easy. But I'm confident that with a courser at your side, you'll have no trouble. Now you should get moving. Many people are in danger, and a delay could cost lives.
I'm gonna put my balls all over that man's forehead, too. I'm gonna do it, man. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here, guys. It has been a relatively long episode. What is with Nate giving the side-eye, man? What's with Nate giving the side-eye? But, been recording for a while.
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Shut up! Okay, I know how I'll do this. I will turn off the fucking people's dialogue. Fuck them, dude. Alright, so if you guys want to see more Fallout 4, hit that like button, man. I'd really appreciate it. It lets me know that you guys want to see more and you guys enjoyed the video. Comment if you guys want me to do any other mods in the future. And subscribe if you guys haven't yet. I'd really appreciate it. And I have plans on playing some other games. I have other games installed. And once we finish Fallout 4, we will be moving on to, I believe, Firewatch. I'm going to do Firewatch, and then I'm going to play some other game. I can't remember the name. I downloaded a couple games. I'll show you guys. I do want to play the Batman Telltale series because I really enjoyed that. We're going to try Dishonored, get both games played because I haven't played 2, but I've played the first one. So I know what I'm doing with that. I want to do the Grim Fandango, and then I want to do Goat Simulator as well. Goat Simulator is just one that's going to be fun, kind of goofy. I've never played anything like super goofy on the channel as of now, but I can't wait to play that. But I don't know. You guys let me know what you guys want me to play on, and I will try my best to play it for you guys. But that's pretty much it from me, guys. Like I said, leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, you guys.